So this is a lane that is very, very strong up top for Dreamers with the... If you go the early point in Gush for Lissex and along with the level 2 from Hoodwink, Kara could have some issues, but I mean, Bane's got 5 armor as well. So, I mean, that's where the Blightstone can maybe come into play.
Though, right? Like the Nightmare plus Blood Right, oh, they get a kill even without, okay. Sexy Yoge, oh, is he going to be able to snipe the courier? Yes, he will.
Oh my, Sexy Yoge. Is this best name in the game as well, in this game in particular?
He really needs it this lane.
Yeah, because like you said in particular, with the Tiny's advantage in regards to the right clicks, but Miki's still doing a very good job to be able to find his CS. Down bottom, Dismar does have Benjaz to be able to move on over. Meanwhile, across the map, Zeke is going to go down as well. So we're going to have multiple kills getting picked up here for Ravens. Both their side lanes off to a very good start.
It's actually kind of ridiculous. How
the Morbid Master is going to be able to come into play. Look at the hard camp stack. Kyra's in a very good position.
They know this is going on, though.
Yeah, they have the ward at the triangle. No, bottom lane, though. Cook's are going to be in some trouble. Dart with the rotation down as well. They need to hold a stun to cancel the TP, and that's where Dismar comes into play. Infernal Blade out to stop him in his tracks, and meanwhile,
they're even stealing
back
away a little
towards
bit.
the triangle. They're not only stealing the stack, they're also getting the kill onto Lissex. But Miggy is going to look to show up and at least rectify the death. Getting Kara put into the grave, but that is not worth it at all. Ravens, another incredible movement across the map.
Make that rotation. Seems like Nyango Flow just wants to make sure that this siege creep isn't in mid anymore before he does make that movement. Dart's coming top 2 with his Rupture.
Sharpshooter, not enough to get the kill for the moment. Ravage is out, clipping onto 3, but where's the follow-up? Migi, he's hesitant about jumping into the middle. He'll chuck a Remnant nonetheless to help get the kill, but you're just letting a Tyrant to be fed to the Wolves. This is your offlaner. That's not a worthwhile trade with Ravage being expended as well.
Again, it's just giving this really easy start to your Visage. He's now got the Vlad's offering available for him. They didn't have to use the glyph because of the Clockwork TP, so that's a little bit of a positive coming through, but you still just need to be so conscientious of where you can look to push around now. I think you make a play around mid now that you've got the Vlad's offering. If they use the glyph, then just rotate towards bot.
A lot of damage onto Kara once again, but Ravens, they're going to think about jumping in instead as Miki steps out to the right, so at least they don't find the Doom, but they get the Fiend grip. Kara off the back of the kill, finding the level 6, and even Dismar feels that they need the Doom required to hold the Void Spirit down into place. With the Nightmare being up in a couple of seconds, not the Nyango Flow is just going to toss this. Right, yeah. Well, we'll see who's right.
Look at this. You got Visage making the first rotation through with that Vlad's.
Zika?
This is pretty scary. You don't want to give up a tier 1 for free.
Up to the north, the Sharpshooter will make it down to the low ground, but look at the avalanche from the Nyango Flow. Is going to be able to target down the Clockwork for the moment. Meanwhile, to the northern side, though, Kugelhook is controlled. The Rupture just holding the Bristle back into place and will now expire so we can reposition. But I don't think Radiant can take the team fight, even with the Tidehunter trying to move over. But look at Nyango Flow. Another jump in with the tiny combination. Just catches up to the Void Spirit on the high ground. And he's even looking for more. Blink up in a couple. As you see, Nyango Flow, an aggressive jump. Enough the damage to blow up Zika for the moment. TPs are starting to come on out. They need a way to protect the Tiny. Wraithpack might be able to enable this for the moment. He's got a big streak that they want to take out, but Dismar's in. Fiend's grip as well to lock the Bristle back down into place. Yanko's got the follow-up as well. And there's nothing they can do to protect the Bristle back. Dismar, no hesitation with the Doom afterwards, wanting to really secure the kill. But Radiant, they still want to turn it around. They've got the Void Spirit showing up. They even have Lissex as well with the Ravage. You got to make sure you don't group up, but they do just that. Ravage hits onto 3, but where's the damage? Migi is going to be lacking some ultimate charges now. Still gets the kill onto 1. They're going to be cautious, though, because Dart's nearby. Ruptures at the ready. Finds a target onto Migi. They've got to play with for Migi. Dismar is actually going to jump in for it. Why not? It might come at a cost of his own life. Meanwhile, to the high again, though. They're trying to target the Tide. In fact, they're just looking to avoid the Tide and beelining straight to the Void Spirit. Silence into the chain control. It needs to be perfect. The hookshot might prevent that. It's Sexy Yoge. A hook shot to try and delay it, but it doesn't matter because the Void Throat jumps into the middle. They're still going to be cautious though. The Bruce are back. A real menace throughout these team fights, but the Rupture will hold him into place, but they don't have a ways to deal with the Tiny's damage output. Is Niango Flow time and time again finding the combinations? He's going to have another round of the abilities up shortly as well, but Dreamers playing around their tier 1 tower, trying to set up the formation. Maybe they'll turn to the Bristleback instead, but they're falling low. They're going to be cautious.
No one's going to die.
It's looking almost unkillable. They'll get rid of everyone else, but Kugelhook will still live.
Yeah, they did. I just toggled over to it, and they would have seen the Resonant Pulse come outside the pit, so they know exactly what's happening.
Sexy Yoga. Charging up the hook shot, and Niango Flow's going to be in with the combo, but the double damage room. Not enough to get the kill. A beautiful placement. The Cogs forces the Tiny to stay in the river, and he won't be able to escape.
Dard's in, though.
Pick off to start the fight, but Dard is just ripping them apart. The Bloodseeker with the triple kill. No answers to Dard. They deal with the Tiny, but they leave the Bloodseeker incredibly free. Just to charge one hero down after the other. An ultra kill for the Bloodseeker, and now the Roche for them to take. This X will still slow and painful death, unfortunately, for the Tine Hunter. But you see the read of Dreamers in a game like this. Like, even the Clockwork is just shoving out mid, so they're on the Tendy. Yep, one more Tendy. Oh! Give him the anchor as well. Just buy some time. Why not Ravage? You see, look, Sexy Yoga is going to cut 3 waves almost. Finally, they'll TP Kara back just to make sure that this Clockwork can't keep up to his shenanigans, but he's going to go to top instead. You are a dead man.
Mission accomplished, though. Like, if you've used the glyph and they're killing your position 5 as opposed to taking some kind of objective with the Aegis, you're very happy. I mean, Dard still, with the advantage they've got, is going to be able to get a tier 1.
TPs are coming out. Oh no, the hook shot. Sexy Yoga just off the mark. They should be able to deal with the first life thanks to Zika. They've got the Ravage at the ready. Dismant's going to be in. A Doom though, beautiful read, just taking out of the Tide Hunter. They don't have the Ravage to turn this fight around, and now Dard just chases down the Bristleback. The pure damage thanks to the Aghanim Shard is something that the Bristle just cannot handle.
I mean, he's taking, like, a ton of physical damage every second. He's just farming cogs at this stage, getting about 100 gold from each cogs that Sexy Yoga places down with all that attack speed that Dard's got. And yeah, you don't even need to put yourself in a risky position. Just let the Familiars do the work.
That's a big jump. The damage coming out, they might actually be able to get Benjas. One more right click. They need a way to be able to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Sexy Yoga. There we go. The Battery Assault will be able to cancel that one. Now another follow-up as well for the stun lock. Dismar doesn't get some distance away. And Amiki
could die.
Considering about going for Dard, but the Thirst Movement Speed will get the Bloodseeker back to the high ground. Hang on, Dard.
He's moving fast.
He wants to go back in because he sees the Clockwork.
Yoga, no.
Just
he's stuck in the trees.
Easy pickings, and out they'll go back for the Bane though because Niango Flow is back alive. A Ravage to hold them back, but where's the damage follow-up? Niango Flow is going to be able to toss Lixex closer to Dard. But there's the Tendies, Niango Flow. This is another big kill. Multiple deaths in a row for your Tiny. And Dreamers, they're not out of this.
Okay, yeah, they defend that high ground. They take a tier 3, but well worth it to be able to get the Aegis taken away to get a kill.
Clockwork, beautiful hook shot. Catches out Dard. Gonna be cautious though. Kugelhook going up against the Bloodseeker. He's gonna get the life steal back for the kill. No way, Dard is out and Dismar's in though. The Doom's still on cooldown, but Dismar, he's got the...
Instead, it's an immediate smoke. Just trying to catch him out, thinking that maybe they're going to be a little bit passive with that Ravage still on cooldown, so making sure to show Lizex in the lane, and even if it's only Dismar that they pick up, that'd be big.
They're going to go for Benjaz instead, but the Aghanim Shard holding the back for the moment. Off to the triangle though. Tiny blows up one, meanwhile Dismar gets a Doom onto the Bristleback as well. They need to retreat, rate it, they can't take this fight. They're going to try and buy some time for the Bristleback to be able to get out of harm's way. They've done a beautiful job at doing so. And now they can counter-initiate and go back in. But the Void Spirit's in trouble. They've got no answers to the Fiend's Grip. It's a Bushwhack just coming out too late.
Another decent use of the Tendies, but...
No, he's got the 20 talent too. Tiny's going to be dealing a lot of damage in fights. Oh, sexy. Oh, yeah. This is another deep dive. They don't have the gem at the moment. Beautiful use of the familiar stun. Look at the kill to the clockwork.
Go on to
Meanwhile, down to
Dismar.
the triangle, though. Dismar. The chain control is perfect, allowing the rest of the team to flow on over to get another kill onto Lissex. Just playing very split on Dreamers. 3 heroes going down across the map. Lost. Top
Splits
is
the middle and, well,
getting...
it's just arranged. It's just arranged. It doesn't matter. But, I mean, maybe 2 creep waves inside your base does matter.
Yep, Niango Flow now,
With
seeing
Void
that the
Spirit up
Void
there,
Spirit's
they can
top
go.
lane. It's a deep dive behind the buildings. Niango Flow, look at the Rabbit to cover them as well. That's beautiful from Lissex. They need to follow up damage. They're going to try and deal with cover towards the backline, but this means the Bloodseeker's got a free fire. Just charges down the Bristle back, and now we can clean up. Turning to the Void Spirit, bashes galore. It dissimulates out, but Niango Flow is in a perfect position to stop him in his
Darts
tracks.
in
And
more.
a dart once again, a blink on forward onto Lissex. As Ravens, one team fight. It was looking like a good start for Dreamers, but not enough for them to stall this out. A couple of hits with the tree volley. Might even get sexy Yogi as well as Niango Flow, the star player for them in a game one here. 18, 5, and 14. What an incredible performance from the position 2 on Ravens.
Yep, you give him the game to be able to just execute. Lots of help around the mid lane. I really like the way the Ravens drafted. This was pretty much went to expectation, right? Going for really strong lanes in at least 2 of the lanes, getting really lucky with the mana burn creep being picked.